Hey y'all, been a while. It's now December 23rd, 2020. Just thought I'd do another video. Last time, I was pretty spaced out. I usually am anyway, but um, I was correct. I did have to go off the enzalutamide, or it's also called Xtandi, is a brand name. Um, just didn't work. That happens sometimes. Not every drug will work for everybody. Unless you're lucky, because it does happen sometimes. But anyway, so we ditched that in October, like I'd mentioned was going to happen. And after some discussion, yeah, I'm on the Radium-233. I can't remember the brand name, but I've started in November, I believe. Yes, started in November, and I go once a month, and I get an injection once a month for, I get 6 injections. So I'll be done in April. It'll be my last one. And this one's, it's not a chemo. It's kind of interesting because I can't remember if it's this or another one, but I believe it goes in your bones, kind of like calcium, and then it actually kills, cancer cells from your metastasis from the bones. So actually my PSA is going to keep going up because that it won't be accounted for in the blood because the PSA is a blood test. And that, yeah, it's really weird because you go in and I have to go to the nuclear medicine department at the hospital. You get, the shot takes 1 minute. They time it, so it's like a slow injection. They do it by hand. It's just like a shot in the, it's like a shot. It's just like an injection. It goes my arm or my port, whichever. After about 3 or 4 days, I get really sick. And I say sick, I mean nausea really bad. And what is it, Zofran or something? I can't remember the name of that. That helps. And I also drink a lot of ginger ale. That's helped. But yeah, for about 10 days, I'm just wiped. This is actually the first day that I feel halfway decent, and I felt like doing a video. It's been really hard to get up the energy to do a video, but I really wanted to. So anyway, I just had my second Radium-223 injection a week. What is this, Wednesday? About 10 days ago. It was a week ago Monday. This is Wednesday. So about 10 days ago. And like I said, I'm just coming off that constant nausea and stuff. But it's worth it. I really lucked out. Like with chemo, I never got sick. And this stuff, it's really, I mean, it's definitely not pleasant. But, it's not, just the things. It's not really that horrible. But, I'm a baby. I can be a baby sometimes. I'm going to be now. So anyway, so that's where I am. I'm also getting dental work done. I hadn't been to the dentist for a good 25 years, probably. And there's Exgiva. I think a lot of people have taken that. It's for strengthening your bones, from metastasis. But you have to have really good dental situation. I mean, because it could cause ONJ, which your jaw disintegrates. So you definitely don't want that to happen. And I've known 1 or 2 people that it happened. It's just you don't want it to happen. So I have to get a bunch of dental work done. And that's going to cost a bunch of money I don't have, but that's the way it goes. So I will probably take Exgiva, I hope, next year. And again, the outlook for April, when I go off Radium-223, who knows? Could be a trial opened up. I still have the cabazitaxel or Gevtana. That chemo is open still, so I can still do that. But I'm really going to be looking for a clinical trial. And there was a clinical trial that I qualified for in St. Louis, and I live in Kansas City, for the Radium-223 I'm doing now, but you know, with all the COVID stuff, I'd have to be traveling on the train. Well, if I just went for the injections, you know, it would be 6 times. But here, you know, I go a few days before to get my blood draw to make sure levels are fine. They take my weight because it's the amount of radium-223 is based on your weight when they mix that up or whatever they do. It's an isotope of radium. So maybe I'd have to go, you know, 12 times. But so I didn't want to take the train or the airplane or the plane or whatever to do that. I could just have it done here. And truthfully, there were 3 arms, so I'd have a 33% chance of just getting what I'd get here. And I might have done it if it hadn't been for the COVID, you know, but I'm definitely not going to travel right now. Yeah, it's especially getting a lot worse in the Midwest. Let's see, what else is going on? Well, nothing really. Get my first SSDI check today, or this week. So my retirement, I guess, now is in full swing. Yeah, I really don't have anything else. Kind of wiped out. Christmas coming up, so I wish y'all guys a Merry Christmas. You know, or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate anything, I wish a Merry that. A Merry nothing. You know, life is fragile. You know, enjoy it. Love yourself, and love your friends. Love everyone if you can. One of my things is hope. I get a lot of hope from people. You know, it makes me feel better because I'm not alone. I'm not alone. And I've taken upon myself. You know, I heard them talking. They mentioned Hopemaker. To be a Hopemaker. The story goes. This friend of mine. She was. This is many years ago. She was working the desk with another person at nighttime. It was at a hotel in Dallas area, and the night people were leaving this conference or some kind of conference, I guess. But what it didn't matter. It was just, a big snowstorm, and it was really dangerous to drive. And this older couple came into the hotel and wanted a room because they didn't want to, you know, bother with the snow. And the other clerk working the desk said, "Well, we only take credit card or cash." And this couple, well, only had checks. This was a long time ago. So she told him, you know, the other clerk that sorry, you can't stay. My friend, who was the first clerk I mentioned, she overheard the conversation. She was out cleaning the lobby or something. But anyway, she talked to the people and she said, "I'll give you a check. I'll give you the money for the room. So I hate for you all to have to go out there and drive." And, you know, she wouldn't buy the room with cash. And I have some water in here I need to get, but oh well. And the 2 people, you know, the older couple said, "We'll send you a check when we get home." And of course, the second clerk who wouldn't take their check told my friend, "Like, you're crazy. You're never going to get your money back." And, you know, my friend said, "It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter." I gave them a room for the night. I did a good deed, and they had no hope. And then I gave them hope. And so that's a hope maker. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that in the context of my situation. People I know, people I love. So there's that. I guess I'll end with that. And being December 23rd, again, I wish you a merry, whatever it is you do. Maybe I'll just go with happy holidays. But I will say Merry Christmas. And really, that's it. I hope you all have a good holiday. Yeah, that's my hope. I hope you have a good holiday.